there's a new bill being proposed in Missouri that would create an illegal alien certified bounty hunter program. Gosh, I love Missouri. Mississippi also reportedly working on similar legislation. As you mentioned, they were working on similar legislation to your China lawsuit. So it's interesting that Mississippi seems to be following in the footsteps of what Missouri is leading on. Texas Governor Greg Abbott isn't ruling the idea out, but in Missouri, a $1,000 bounty is placed on illegals. This bill was sponsored by Missouri State Senator David Gregory. Let's listen.
Senate Bill 72 will finally empower our police and our communities to protect themselves. This bill will make it a felony to be here in this state illegally. This bill will finally allow our police officers to arrest illegal immigrants. And it'll allow our Department of Public Safety to investigate, to determine if someone's illegal, and dispatch licensed bounty hunters to effect those arrests. Once convicted, illegal immigrants will no longer have access to public benefits paid for by our tax dollars. And much like Crime Stoppers and other federal hotlines, if you submit an anonymous tip that leads to the arrest of an illegal immigrant, you'll be rewarded $1,000.
Now, it is estimated that between 77,000 and 104,000 illegals currently reside in Missouri, costing taxpayers approximately $342 million to $462 million annually. Do you support this bill, and what do you see on the implementation of it?
Well, I absolutely support the bill, and I would point out that the numbers you present, I think it's a lot worse than that even. Look at the fact that in 1 year alone, Missouri reported incidents of human trafficking rose to 1,100 reported incidences. How many incidences of human trafficking across our state go undetected, unnoticed, uninvestigated? More than 1,300 deaths from fentanyl exposure. Numerous innocent young children who were merely exposed to that fentanyl who died. Those are harms that are directly attributable to the Biden-Harris border disaster. And so clamping down and enforcing our national and state sovereignty is extremely important. This is putting stress on not only our social service network, but also on our law enforcement. These individuals that are here illegally are making Missouri communities less safe, and they're taking jobs from working Missouri families. So we've got to fight back with every tool possible. I would point out Missouri is one of the last states in the nation where it is a felony offense to knowingly transport a criminal alien into or through the state. That's an anti-human trafficking measure. And it's really important that Missouri, being at the crossroads of the nation with an extensive interstate system, enforce those provisions.
General, besides the dollars and cents and the cost of the influx of illegals, how have they affected the average citizen in the state of Missouri, and how is it impacting law enforcement?
Well, again, my office receives regular reports that businesses are bringing in fly-by-night businesses are defrauding Missouri workers by bringing in criminal aliens to work on these job sites and taking jobs from working Missouri families. That's against state statute, and we enforce that statute and act on those reports and conduct investigations promptly. But absolutely, the criminal element that comes with it. And look at the recent deportations that the Trump administration has made of these multinational, transnational criminal gang elements, and look at how they've infiltrated every sector of American society. And certainly that's true here in Missouri. There's been innumerable documented incidences of criminal aliens committing felony offenses in violation of the laws of the state of Missouri and creating victims here in Missouri. And so I applaud what President Trump is doing to reassert our national sovereignty. If we don't have a border, we don't have a country. And anything the state of Missouri, anything that we can do as a state to augment those efforts or support those efforts, we stand ready and willing to do so.